bending, 90-degree angle, your back leg, bending, also in the 90-degree angle. Now, you see I'm leaning here. To get to where you need to be, you will obviously kind of center yourself to keep yourself away from just defaulting that hip. You're actually trying to fight by activating that glute back here. Okay, step 2 is going to be keeping this guy down. As you keep this knee down, you're gonna still see that activation still pretty prominent in that left glute, okay? So then we're going down and then straight up. Now, if we need help with that modified version, we'll obviously put your hands down and up, okay? You do that about 3 to 4 times, and just so you can get more mobility. But the key here is going to be pumping this back leg to make sure you're activating on this side as well, on the right side. So you're just going to pull that leg up just to get some mobility there and some activation, all right? Now you're going to do that about 10 to 12 times just to make sure you got it going, okay? Now that's just step 1, okay? We'll see you in a second for step 2, all right? Ho! Okay, so step 2. Step 2 is going to be the greatest stretch ever. But the 2 things we're going to be looking for here is distance and depth, okay? Distance meaning how far we're going to take this knee over top of the foot. Depth meaning how far we get the elbow to the floor. Now both of these things are subject to whatever your mobility is. So take your time, show yourself some love, and be patient with yourself. First, we're going to just try to slide forward, keeping the knee down, coming back and forth just like this. All right, we're going to be sliding forward, trying to keep the knee down. All right, now we're going to do that for about 10 to 12 reps, okay? 10 to 12 reps, and then what we're going to do is try to get some depth, which is going to be bringing the elbow down to the floor. Now this may not happen for everyone, I understand. It's going to be hard to get down as far as you can with whatever mobility you have. Rock out of that. Come back in, rock into it again. Keep rocking into it. All right, the whole time you're going to be staying in that heel, keeping that heel down. Okay, now that we have distance and depth, let's start step 3. Ready? Okay, now we have step 3. Okay, step 3 is just kind of making sure that you got it all figured out. Okay, so first we're going to sit on our butts and just try to create some more hip mobility inside that hip joint. Okay, we're going to force that knee down. If you can't get it down, it's fine, no worries. We're just going to keep doing this until you do. Okay, this is one of our bases, so that means if you're not good at it, you will be soon. All right. Now, when you find that you have the mobility that you need in this hip joint, what we're going to do is go to all 4s, okay? Now, from this position, we're going to go into a cat-cow. Cat-cow, hips in, arching your back. Hips forward, arching your back. And the whole time here, you're working on glute engagement here, squeezing the glutes. All right, hips go back and then the hips go forward. All right, hips back and forward. Good stuff. All right, now from there we're going to get into our single leg bridge. Now we'll do that about 10 to 12 times just to make sure that that glute is on fire and is working, okay? Now, after that, we'll start step 4 with a couple more mobility exercises to make sure that you're all the way ready to go, all right? Okay, next we're gonna start a series of mobility movements and engagements to make sure that you have it down pat, okay? All we're gonna do now is lift the leg here, okay? And we're just going for external, internal rotation here. Now, hold on to something if you need to, okay? That's fine with me. Hold on to whatever you need. Just make sure you get that hip mobile there, okay? We're looking to come inside and outside. Good job. All right. The next one we're going to do is going to be just standing firm in your stance here in an athletic stance, okay? All we're going to do is just turn the torso and keeping the feet planted in the floor. That's gonna seem like a simple motion, but what it does is it gets those hips to rotate in that hip socket, okay? So you're just kind of loosening up that hip joint and you're staying in your heels. You'll be able to feel it back here if you stay in your heels while you do your rotations. Awesome. There you go. All right, now shake it out. Our last one we're going to do is going to be an engagement. It's going to be an engagement on this right glute and the left glute by just lifting and kicking straight out with the heel. Coming back, relax, then you're going to hit the other